Welcome to Barrington High School. Jacob Siciliano alongside Nolan Hamilton tonight. We're going to be bringing you Prospect basketball as the Prospect Knights are taking on the Barrington Phillies. Before we get into the game, though, I had the opportunity to sit down with an all-conference guard in Summer Stradolski earlier today, talking about the game, talking about this magical season for Prospect Hoops. Prospect has not been to this game since 2015, and they have not won it in their history as a program. Summer Stradolski talked with me today about how special this game is to their program.
And like you just said, you've been playing since your sophomore year. What has that been like playing with a team that's been pretty cohesive kind of since that sophomore?
I mean, it's awesome. I've been playing with a lot of these people for over 3 years, up to 10. So me and Andy, Will, and Macy have been on here since sophomore year. So it's fun to actually see the growth because sophomore year we were 2-8 in conference, and now we're 9-1. And we knew we could do it, and it was just really nice to see the progression that we've done together.
All right, welcome back into Barrington High School. Jacob Siciliano alongside Nolan Hamilton tonight. We've got some MSL championship action coming at you. Prospect High School, Barrington High School, 21-6, 23-5, both 9-1 in conference. It's going to be a fantastic game tonight.
Yeah, you look at these two teams through their conferences, they've been able to play through it. Barrington, really, they've kind of run through their conference in the West, but Prospect in East was able to get in this game by points winning against one game against Hershey and then winning by 8 against Meadows. That put Prospect here. Two different stories in the seasons, but they're both here.
Yeah, and that Prospect situation was a unique one, and it's one that you really haven't seen played out too much in MSL history. They tied with Hershey head-to-head, 1-1. They tied with Hershey in point differential, which set forth a blowout wins rule, which is most wins by 7 points or more. They tied in that, and then it went to who hadn't been in this game the longest period of time, and that was Prospect. So Prospect is here instead of Hershey, although they are both co-MSL East champs, but it's Prospect Knights taking on the Barrington Phillies for tonight. Like you said, different story for Barrington. They kind of ran through their conference, 9-1. Their one blunder was to Fremd, which they lost by 1 point, 40-39. These two teams did play each other, though, earlier in the season in a non-conference game. Barrington pulled out in that one, 55-39. That was on the 13th of January, a few months. So we're going to have a rematch here of that game after these two teams have had about a month to recuperate.
Hey, you look at across the board how much changes in a month of this Prospect team. I mean, this Prospect team, they've gone through a lot. You play in the division with one of the toughest teams in Hershey, and you're in this game over them. You got to prove your worth tonight. You got to prove that we should be here and not Hershey.
You do have to prove it, and that was one of the things that in my conversation with Summer Stradolski earlier today, I was shocked about. Their goal coming into the season was to win the East and the MSL. That was their goal. They didn't care that the #1 team in the state in Hershey High School, now they're sitting at number 9. At the time, Hershey was #1. They didn't care that they were in their division, and they went out and they showed it and delivered a massive win, 50-47 at Hershey. They later lost by 3 a couple weeks later, which set forth all of those tiebreakers. But that was still a statement win for this Prospect team, and it's something that they're going to look to continue to prove everyone wrong. They've done it all year. Can they do it here? Barrington is the favorite. They're the number 8 team in the state of Illinois. Prospect at 35. We're about to get tipped off. Summer Stradolski in the ring,